Entering the elevator, Tanaka sighed in relief to know that the floor wasn't made out of glass. Though it didn't look to be metal, the fact that she wasn't able to see the ground made the difference. I can only imagine what it'd be like to see the ground thousands of feet below you. Tanaka took a deep breath, calming her mind. When her eyes looked up, Tanaka saw that Melody was looking at her, as though aware of what she was thinking about. "You can see the city below," Masio said out loud, standing close to one of the walls. Once they were all inside, the doors slid closed without any input. Tanaka watched as Melody touched some glowing symbols on the glass near the door. Turning slightly so that it was easier for the others to see, Melody said, "Once entering the elevator, you'll see these controls. It'll list out the various floors that you're able to access. In the future, some floors that weren't accessible will become available later, based on you meeting some criteria." It smoothly added, "Unfortunately, I'm unable to disclose what those criteria are. You'll need to find them out yourself." On the wall where the control was located, there was a glowing square. Pointing at the square, Melody explained, "As you can see, I've selected the Adventurers Guild. This elevator will now head down to the lowest area of the underground city." Grabbing one of the handrails available on the side, Tanaka glanced at the city that was below them. The floor was rapidly approaching them as the elevator made its way down. The closer they got to the ground, Tanaka was able to view how large the buildings were. "They really do dwarf anything we've built." She admired the ingenuity that Star and Moon possessed to create such an environment. "How many floors are located in this place?" Kawa asked as she looked at the elevator. "That's not something I can divulge," Melody answered. Kawa looked at the robot. "But this thing has glass walls. Won't we be able to see?" She pointed at the glass. Melody was quiet but had a knowing smile as though waiting for some secret to be revealed. Seeing that the robot wasn't going to answer the question, Kawa returned to looking out the elevator. Soon, the elevator reached the ground of the floor that had the city, and they were entering the area between the floors. They could only see metal and concrete, like one elevator shaft would normally look like in a building. There was yet to be anything different to be seen. As the elevator passed through the floor, Kawa continued looking out, glancing over at the robot as though expecting it to stop her from seeing anything. "I can't see through the glass," Kawa said in alarm. "You've somehow frosted it," Tanaka said as she looked at the robot. "That's why you're not worried about us seeing stuff we aren't supposed to." She couldn't help but grin, impressed with the security feature. Looking at where the glass was, it was now opaque, not allowing to see anything aside from some light. Melody bowed its head, appreciating the compliment. "Yes, that's correct. Though the walls may allow residents to see what's outside, we do have the ability to adjust the material's opacity. This allows us to maintain the natural theme of this underground city, while only allowing access to information for those with permission." Kawa sighed upon realizing that she wouldn't be able to see what was outside. "How long will it take us then?" Ayaka asked. "It'll be some time, to be honest. Though I can't reveal the number of floors, I can tell you that the underground city is quite large," Melody confessed. "Though it doesn't make sense for it to be this large," Kawa said. "If this is just for housing survivors, like us, then why does it need to be so large? She looked at the robot. There are some floors that are dedicated to resources to maintain a certain level of civilization needs, but such things are kept confidential. In addition, Star and Moon hopes to not just be a place for survivors to live, but also anticipating future needs. This is why the underground cities have been developed in such a customized manner, Melody explained to them.